School number one was Crowder College in Missouri. My junior college was there 2 years. Both years I was there, we made it to the Junior College World Series. I got thrown both times I was there. It was one of the best experiences I've ever had because you learn to be gritty there. I mean, it's from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. 6-7 days a week. Like it's a grind, and you really gotta love baseball to play junior college. And I think it really set the foundation for my career going there.
Baseball is the only sport where guys get drafted very common out of JUCO. So when you're in the JUCO World Series, you're seeing a lot of guys that aren't just going to big college baseball programs, but you're also seeing guys that are going to be going right into the first few rounds of the draft over there
yeah.
too.
I had a teammate, he got drafted the second round, Jacob Rosky of the Brewers, and he's playing the bigs right now. He pitched in the ALDS or the playoffs or whatever it was. Just watching him, great dude too. I mean, he's down to earth, real good dude. I mean, some guys got it, and he's got it, but he lets you, like, he's humble, he's down to earth about it. So
you go there, you have your experiences in the JUCO World Series, play JUCO baseball at the highest level. What was stop number two?
I went to Grand Canyon, Phoenix, Arizona. I went there. I think I got humbled a little bit. You know, I threw a couple innings. You know, got to play against some big time guys. Jacob Wilson was on that team. He's in the bigs now too. It was a good experience. I mean, you know, you got a little humble pie there, of course, but you know, I think that's all part of the process. I mean, everything happens for a reason. There was a reason I went out there and got some good experience. But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it out there. It was fun.
You ever strike out Jacob Wilson in practice?
Oh no, I would get him 0-2, 1-2. You know, but he's just a tough strikeout all around. I think I got him to ground out a couple times, but that was about it.
But you know, that year you were on the team with him, I think he struck out only 3 times the entire season.
That is true, and he didn't strike out at all in the fall. So, like, all year, he's a good player, real good player, a good dude too. His dad was one of the coaches, Jack Wilson, great guy as well. Just good family there.
Where's next after?
And then I went to Corpus Christi, South Texas, for the Islanders, Coach Malone. I enjoyed it there. I mean, good weather. Got a lot of experience. We got to play against some big schools, Baylor, Texas, Rice. We played against a lot of big schools, got a lot of experience there. I started a couple games. I closed a couple games, came in mid-relief. You know, just big, just a lot of experience. You know, I've been a lot of places, thrown a lot of places.
And then where's the stop after that?
Then I was at Pittsburg State last year. Due to some NCAA rules, I had to go to Division II because of COVID. My first year, COVID didn't count toward Division II levels. So I was at Pittsburg State, and I absolutely loved Pittsburg State. Shout out to MIAA. MIAA, I think, is the best baseball conference there is, and a conference in general. I mean, they took care of us. Great facilities, great coaches, great staff. I mean, and a very underrated town. Everywhere you go, their mascot's a gorilla. Everywhere you go, every street, there's gorillas just sitting out front of the McDonald's, or, like, you know, it's a good old time. I enjoyed it. Kansas, I think Kansas gets a bad rap, but I like Southeast Kansas. It was good.
Do you get the extra eligibility this year because of the JUCO ruling that then went full circle and you have to play an extra year at Division?
Yeah, it was a full circle. I mean, they told me I couldn't play at Division I again and then I think the Diego Pavia rule ruled it to where I could play another year, but only in Division I, so I couldn't stay in Division II. Is why I've been to 5 schools, really, because I had to go back and forth with the whole NCAA stuff. But yeah, I actually found out in like July. I think it was like July 15th. You know, I thought I was done playing baseball really for 2-3 months because the Division II season ends in I think it's like May 25th, like the start of the regionals and for Division I. So I'd watch all the regionals, watch all the super regionals, you know, was just working at the local place there. And my coach texted me, he's like, hey man, like, you got another year at Division I. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then I look on Twitter and there's all these people that are kind of in the same situation I was. There was another guy on our team, same situation. And he sent us to compliance and was like, hey, just hit the portal. I'm not sure, blah, blah, blah. And then as soon as I got the waiver to hit the portal, I hit it. And then I'll tell you what, it was crazy. Even coming out of JUCO, you know, I got a couple looks and everything like that, but coming out of Pittsburgh, it was crazy.
You had a good year last year. So
yeah,
there were a lot of people that were really after you this time. It was probably really interesting for you because I was going to say, you were an expert. We'll talk about it. You were an expert of the transfer portal at this point. But this was your first experience really being in demand in the transfer portal.
Yeah, oh yeah. It was like there was a couple days where it's just like my phone would not stop, and like I had to put it away. Like I remember talking to my Pittsburgh coach, and like because I never really experienced it, and he Bob Fornelli, he's like Division II legend. Like he probably I think second most Division II wins in college baseball. And I talked to him, and he was just giving me advice, really, like from the experience he had, and he's like, "Hey, man, you just got to choose what you think is best. All these people are going to tell you what you need, and they're going to sell you the world. But I think you need to choose what's best for you." And I think that was probably the best advice I got, was what was best for me in the situation I'm in. So,
What made you choose Oral Roberts when you had all the options you had in the portal?
first of all, I love the area. I love the Kansas, Arkansas, Oklahoma area, and I grew up in Bentonville, Arkansas, so I've always enjoyed this this little region. Really, I talked to Tuffy, John Neal, and while he was talking to me, he just kind of said, it was almost just like a conversation I'd talk to, just some random guy on the street, like, "Hey, how's your day going? How you doing?" Like it felt super genuine. It wasn't like a coach calling me, "Hey, I'll sell you this, I'll sell you that." Like it felt like a genuine conversation, like he was actually interested in what I was talking about. So I really enjoyed that. And then I talked to Wes. Wes, same thing. I mean, just kind of just a good casual conversation, "Hey, we'd love to have you. You should come on down," and everything like that. And on top of that, they had a sports management program that I was also taking at Pittsburg State, and it just seemed like all these stars were aligning to where it'd be a good fit for me.
What has been your favorite part of being a Golden Eagle so far?
Really just the camaraderie. All our guys, man, everybody's just so genuine. We enjoy each other. I mean, there's not a day I come here and I'm upset. Like I look forward to seeing everybody, saying how they're doing, classes on the field. Like I feel like we all feed our energy off each other. Like, just the old boys hitting BP, all pitchers are power shagging. Like we're getting after it every day. And I just think that's just so good for our team and our chemistry and our team together.
Is this the best team you've been a part of after all these different teams?
I think so, camaraderie and energy wise. I mean, and we just work so well together. I mean, I've been on good teams with a lot of good players, but like it was kind of individualized. Like I feel like everybody plays for each other here, and it's really good to see, because I'm 6 year. I've seen, like we talked about, it's like my fifth school. So I've seen a lot of teams. I've seen how a lot of philosophies work and how people work together, and we work really well together, staff and coaches together, and administration. Everybody's for us. So it's good.
For anybody entering the transfer portal, you've become a transfer portal expert. What is your top advice to athletes entering the portal?
Do what you think is best for you. I mean, every coach is going to sell you, everything they think possible, because they're competing with other coaches. I mean, as it's a business world, but at the end of the day, I think you need to choose what's best for you and get a pros and cons list and see which one's best.
If you were to compare yourself to a major league player, whose game would you say that your game is most like?
Jose Barrios. He's a good two-seam sinker guy, slider. I think he made the All-Star team 19, 18, but I like to put off him because he's got a good arm sight. I mean, he's just a good overall pitcher that stays calm and relaxed at all times. I think he was a starter, but Jose Barrios, I think, was his name.
I think the pitch makeup mirrors yours to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
What combo are you rocking right now?
Changeup, sinker, slider, cutter, four-seam sometimes.
So you're throwing 5 pitches?
Yeah, I can throw quite a bit. I mean, that's what happens when you play. You build off. So that's another thing. When I've been to all these schools, I pick up off other guys. Like I think you're a really good, tool is to use other guys' stuff. Like I've seen other guys throw this. I'm like, oh, I should try that, and like just kind of build off what they use to your own arsenal and kind of mend it your way.
Eventually might be, I'm not sure if you remember, but he was one of my favorites. Odrisamer Despaigne, deep cut pitcher I'm going to throw out here. But he used to throw like 7 pitches, like all these different arm angles. And he did that. He picked up different stuff from a lot of different guys and had a pretty successful major league career. When your stuff's rocking, you got a lot of different pitches, it can really deceive guys.
I think it's a chess game, really. I mean, you're up there trying to choose what he's thinking and what you're like. You're trying to guess what he's not thinking, basically, and you're trying to play your pieces right to where he doesn't know what's coming. Like it's exhilarating up there. I mean, you're trying to beat the other guy with your best stuff versus his best stuff. I mean, mano y mano all the time, and you just have to have that mentality up there, on that bulldog mentality every time you're up there.
When you leave ORU, what do you want your legacy as a Golden Eagle to be?
I'll be a great teammate, great person, great player. You know, I hope when I leave here, everybody, you know, they thought that I was a good old dude that, you know, was there for everybody.